Ok.
They are taking in every lesson as fully as possible, trying to absorb everything they can learn so they can carry that knowledge back with them and continue fighting more effectively on the front lines. 3 years ago, Russia launched its devastating full-scale invasion of Ukraine, marking a major turning point in modern European conflict. Since that moment, NATO allies have remained steady and consistent in their support, providing Ukrainian forces with the weapons, resources, and training they need to defend their homeland. Together, these efforts are helping to shape and build the next generation of Ukrainian soldiers, fighters who are being prepared not just to survive, but to operate more effectively in a complex and evolving battlefield.
Fully into it, trying to learn everything that they can to take away, to go back to then fight back on the front lines.
Armies depend on leadership at every level, not only from those at the very top. While generals are responsible for planning operations and issuing commands, the reality of leadership in combat is often found much closer to the front lines. That responsibility falls to non-commissioned officers. These NCOs serve as the critical link between enlisted soldiers and commissioned officers. They are tasked with carrying out orders while directly leading troops into dangerous and high-pressure situations. At the same time, they are responsible for taking care of their soldiers, offering guidance, mentorship, and ensuring discipline is maintained within their units. Their role reflects a significant and ongoing transformation within the Ukrainian military. In the past, Ukrainian enlisted soldiers were often required to wait for explicit instructions from officers before taking action. This created delays and made the force less adaptable in fast-moving combat situations where quick decisions are crucial. However, after Russia's illegal annexation of Crimea, Ukraine recognized the need to change. The military began a process of reform, working closely with NATO allies to modernize its structure. A major focus of this effort was strengthening the role of non-commissioned officers, elevating them from mid-level personnel into capable and decisive battlefield leaders. This change has resulted in a more flexible and responsive force, one that is better able to adapt to rapidly changing conditions. In Ukraine's ongoing fight against Russian aggression, this shift has proven to be extremely important. In the forests of the Baltic region, Ukrainian soldiers are undergoing intensive training with Lithuanian forces. These programs are designed to develop NCOs who are confident, capable, and able to take initiative when it matters most. The goal is not just to create soldiers who can follow orders, but leaders who can make decisions. Infantry sergeants play a central role in this process. They are frontline fighters, but they are also responsible for planning operations, coordinating movements, and determining which tactics should be used in different situations. When NCOs are trained to think independently and are trusted to make decisions, the entire military becomes more effective and adaptable in combat. Following Russia's invasion in February 2022, NATO allies made a commitment to support Ukraine with advanced military systems. Among the most important of these systems was one of NATO's most powerful and capable tanks, the Leopard 2. Manufactured in Germany and used by several NATO countries, the Leopard 2 is known for its combination of speed, firepower, and strong protective armor. This allows it to operate effectively in high-intensity combat while keeping its crew safer under fire. There have been reports from Ukrainian forces describing situations where these tanks were hit multiple times and still remained operational. For Ukraine, this represents a significant increase in battlefield capability. Since 2023, NATO allies have delivered different variants of the Leopard 2 to Ukraine. Alongside these deliveries, training programs have been established to ensure that Ukrainian soldiers can operate these systems effectively. At the Combined Arms Training Center in Poland, soldiers are trained as full tank crews. Each member of the crew has a specific and essential role. The driver is responsible for maneuvering the tank across challenging terrain. The gunner is tasked with aiming and firing the weapon systems. The commander oversees the operation, making decisions and coordinating actions. These roles must function together seamlessly, operating as a single, unified system. The training focuses not only on individual responsibilities, but also on how the crew works together as a cohesive team under pressure. In addition to training the crews, specialists are also being trained to maintain and repair the tanks. Keeping these vehicles operational on the front lines is critical, as even the most advanced systems are only effective if they can be sustained in combat conditions.
Teraz tu kawałek szmatki, nic nie dajemy, olej nam nie będzie leciał. Awarii nie może zgodzić. Nie ma tego, ale nie jest tak, że blokuje właśnie jest spoko, ale nie blokuje rubienia.
The training program is focused on training the members.
After years of war, large areas of Ukraine are now filled with landmines and unexploded ordnance, creating a dangerous and unpredictable environment. These hidden explosives pose a constant and serious threat to both soldiers and civilians. Clearing them is not a quick process. It requires careful, detailed work that can take years to complete. To address this challenge, the British Army is helping train Ukrainian explosive ordnance disposal specialists at undisclosed locations. These trainees are taught how to detect and safely remove mines. The process often involves moving slowly, staying low, and carefully scanning the ground for any signs of hidden danger. The pressure is constant because even a small mistake can lead to serious injury or death. Despite the risks involved, these skills are absolutely essential for ensuring the safety of troops and civilians, and for allowing operations to continue in affected areas. Many of the soldiers participating in these programs come directly from the front lines. They bring with them real combat experience, as well as a strong determination to learn as much as they can before returning to the fight. In the end, Ukraine's greatest strength is not just its weapons or its training programs. It is the resilience, determination, and courage of its people, the men and women who continue to fight and defend their country under extremely difficult conditions. NATO allies have supported them since the beginning of the conflict, and they continue to stand behind them today.
Okay.
Good.